To the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Giants. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Down, 50, plant.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Joker.
Now Saquon Barkley trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Set, 60 or.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Protein spill.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Hey, exit.
955. Hey, eat.
5.
Off play action. Alexander. That's caught by Trey Quinn. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Hey, Delta.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Mike, 55.
From the gun, Alexander. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator.
So don't say nothing.
Get it.
Jones now on 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. 3 buzz, 3 buzz, 3 buzz.
Snap.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Yeah. You don't want none.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Okay, ready?
The Mike. 58, the Mike. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Throwing Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
13 yards.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check 99. Check 99.
Fire.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Makes the score 9-7. Packers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Complete to Amaro on the right side. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Alexander. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down, Alexander. Open man is Quinn, able to connect. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first and 10, Alexander. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
59. Squeeze, don't let
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Back to throw. Alexander. He'll run it. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Set, ready, 30 base.
65.
Blue drop, now.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Dexter Lawrence busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake. Alexander. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
2nd and 5. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
61, matchbox lights.
No. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Check 59. Mike is 59.
Operating from the gun. Alexander. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, check. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Intended for